There are a lot of states, and most of them I could do without. We went through all 50 US states to see which one was the best and which one, you know, not so much. I recorded this 16 months ago. I was a different man back then. I'm in a different apartment. I went on tour for 5.5 weeks. I have this on my finger. I have a PC now, which is why this one looks like crap, because I recorded it on this with a really low bitrate. This unedited video was about 3 hours, so I couldn't get away with not finally releasing it. And I'm definitely not gonna lure you into the video with any of that coming up bullcrap.
You can get away with murder in this state.
Pretty much.
Sure.
Wait, you
10 acres with the giant house.
Jesus fuck.
Kool-Aid was invented there.
What the fuck does that Why is sexual orientation part of the Delaware Wikipedia page?
You teach history? We have a fucking history teacher.
I need a
We have a fucking history teacher. Alright, so basically we have 50 states.
And the District of Columbia.
I have no idea where to start. We can start with our hometown. We can start with Oklahoma.
You want to go alphabetical?
Nah, that's cap.
That's what?
Do you want to do regions, or do you want to like... How about order of foundage?
Wow.
Okay.
That's
dude, that's a fucking smart idea.
Yeah, wow. Whoa. Sorry, okay.
Go.
Alright, yeah, pull it up, Keith. You will be our...
I'm playing a Rocket League tournament.
Okay,
Basically your mother.
Are we judging by like quality of life and like other stuff, or just like...
I mean, I feel that there's probably a decent amount of things.
First thing you see is air quality warnings.
Delaware is known for its beautiful, unspoiled, clean, family-friendly beaches.
Oh, but they got good
Dude,
beaches. They got good beaches.
I'm sorry, but Delaware does not feel like they would have good beaches. I mean, if they do, that's awesome. That's a good plus. But like when I think Delaware, I'm thinking a very urban kind of state because it's by New Jersey, it's by the capital, it's relatively near New York. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't know. This guy might be capping. Look at this, bro. I'm saying this is kind of meh.
I want you to Google Myrtle Beach.
Are you sure?
Beaches.
Is it? I don't know.
You know, whether kayaking, fishing, swimming, just hanging out on the beach is your thing, we've got that covered. Dewey Beach
Man's
and Rehoboth
spitting
Beach
off the dome about
annually
the
been given
Delaware
5-star
beach.
ratings
For real. Like I could say, oh, you know, Lake Erie has decent water because it's a freshwater lake.
He's promoting Delaware tourism as we speak.
Yeah, I don't like this.
I feel like it'd be better just to do a Wikipedia. Economy, demographics, tourism, education, transportation.
I feel like that's yeah. Delaware kind of looks like a B. I don't know. Looks nice, but it's fucking Delaware, bro. Like, wait.
That's a vibe comment right there.
Oh, it's over by us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll give it B tier.
Why is sexual orientation part of the Delaware Wikipedia page?
Legislature, you never know.
The state's unemployment rate is pretty low at 3.7.
Well, what's their population?
Like 800,000?
Okay, so that's about 32,000 people that are unemployed. 37,000, 35,000.
Okay, then I'm putting it C tier.
When you think of like a vacation spot or like, oh, we're going somewhere over the weekend, I don't think Delaware.
That's valid.
I could leave it at C because they do look like they have good features. Bro, why does this look like the fucking or foot?
Pennsylvania's the next, I believe. I mean, it's got mountains. I heard that like the turnpike or the toll road is pretty awful.
Bro, Wikipedia need a dark mode. But it was a vital role in the American Revolution.
To have dark mode?
He's talking about Pennsylvania, dude.
Oh, one of the September 11 planes crashed there.
Yeah, in Somerset.
Yeah.
I don't think that affects it though.
Oh yeah, Gettysburg was there. That was pretty. Wasn't that like considered?
Gettysburg?
Wasn't that considered a turning point? I don't remember my Civil War.
It was a turning point in the Civil War.
Yeah, Pennsylvania. It's kind of like Ohio, I bet, because we're much of the same. We're like right next to each other, but it's just more like yeehaw. Look, there's more Amish.
Pennsylvania. It's like Ohio, but more yeehaw.
It's warmer. It's older.
Is Pennsylvania the Quaker state?
Yeah.
But it, again, like Delaware, it is part of the tri-state area. But like the other half is like rural and mountains and forest and nothingness. If we're taking biases into account,
Probably C.
Yeah, it seems a little better than I don't know. Delaware seems a little nicer than Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania's getting a little boony.
Okay.
Agreed.
What's next, Keith?
New Jersey.
New Jersey.
New Jersey gets a lot of hate because there's just like the stereotypes and stuff.
Listen, are you gonna talk to my family like that?
Talk.
Don't talk to my family like that.
Yeah, when I think of New Jersey, I think of Cake Boss, and I think of that South Park episode.
Don't you talk to my family like that.
Okay.
Look at this fucking census, bruh. Imagine 100,000 people turning into 9 million. Crazy. Yo, they got cranberries on cranberries. Got a lot of casinos there, a lot of gambling. Oh, and when I was there, the trains were pretty good.
It was the third wealthiest U.S. state as of 2019, behind Maryland and Massachusetts, which...
Whoa,
I don't
really?
believe. Poverty rate, 9.4%.
Honestly, I'm feeling B for New Jersey.
I'm with that.
Because it gets a lot of hate. It's got a lot of scummy people, but I don't think it's that bad. Georgia.
Well, what's even there? Atlanta, and that's it. And then Forest.
Yo, what? How is this the next one? So you're telling me they got three states up here, and then they just fucking got another one down here? Maybe it was just a different group of people.
Bro, will you shut up and listen?
I literally spoke for 5 seconds.
He has a point.
It's based on when they ratified the Constitution. It's not based on geographical location.
Like Delaware, it's December 7th, 1787, and then Pennsylvania was just 3 days after. New Jersey was just 6 days after, and then Georgia, they took a couple fucking weeks off to get Georgia. They were like, we got to celebrate Christmas and the New Year's. That's why, bro. That's crazy.
Rhode Island took 2.5 years to ratify it after Delaware.
Okay, so Battle on Kennesaw Mountain, of course. Yes. Most significant frontal assault launched by someone.
What are you talking about?
Some battle that happened in Georgia. Oh, Martin Luther King's tomb is there. Wait, Atlanta? Yeah.
Tomb?
Oh, Atlanta. Atlanta's in Georgia. Okay, come on.
Bruh.
Not a lot of different language there. Hey. Hella real. Oh my God, so much Protestant people in Georgia. Jesus.
Do you also want to judge based on, like, if you were actually living there or just, like, traveling there?
I mean, any information is useful, as much as you can get,
If you're down there to, like, live and, like, you have to do yard work and shit, that also brings up another question. What is your ideal state to live in?
Mining. Oh, yes, they have some mining going on. Oh, yes, clay, stone, okay, military, under 10% tax.
Peaches.
They have a world of coke. Wait, what are the sites there, too? Damn. Yeah, it's fucking pretty here, bro. This shit's secluded, but it's kind of boony. High B.
I could see it.
Connecticut.
Connect the dots. Connecticut is I've been to Connecticut. A lot of people there are like just wealthy enough to buy that house near the river.
Median household income just under 80,000, which is sixth place. Fourth place in terms of population density. Nutmegger is a nickname for people from the U.S. state of Connecticut.
That just sounds racist.
There is no official language of Connecticut.
Hella white people, bro. Hella white people up in here.
What does it have? It has Harvard, doesn't it? Yale's in Connecticut. That's what it is. In 1775, David Bushnell invented the turtle, which the following year launched the first submarine attack in history.
That's kind of hype.
Yeah, kind of good, a little snobby. If you don't have money, it's probably really bad. It's easier. Top's easier. I don't know. I just feel like New Jersey and Georgia, like the good backstate streets of Georgia would be nice, but I feel like it's also boonies. Let's put in B.
Yeah, again, nothing really wowing me about Connecticut. It also looks like it gets pretty cold.
All right, next one is Mass. Us! I'm here. I'm going to say A or B. I'm not putting it in S because the people here are like, yeah, I go to Harvard. Oh my God. And then they're like, oh yes, we have to
They really named
be
this state
benevolent on
Massachusetts.
today's world society.
You literally live there, so you have the best opinion, I feel.
It has Harvard, it has MIT, it has hella conservatories. Like, look at all these fucking colleges, dude. Holy fuck.
Jesus.
Boston Massacre, Boston Tea Party, Thy Minutemen, you know.
JFK,
All right.
RIP.
Boston was one of like the first major cities of America.
Holy fuck, we are white as hell, though.
Boston gets a lot of stereotypes. Have you ever been to like the rest of the state?
Yeah, I have. When I canvassed, I got to go to a lot of different places. It's fucking so goddamn beautiful outside. But I mean, there are boony ass people there. But like, oh my god, it's so.
The Plymouth Colony.
And there's so many good places to eat, dude. And I want McDonald's now in my mouth.
Dude,
Oh.
Don's.
Doesn't have good like lobster and stuff.
That's like, honestly, it's great in the city. Yeah.
It is the ocean.
There's a lot of different cultures down here, dude. There's just a lot of different cultures. See? You see? That's why I don't know if I'm putting it in A. I might put it low B. Or high B, I mean.
The Big Dig.
Let's just put it in high B and let's just move on. Maryland.
Probably pretty bad. Chesapeake Bay. That's about it.
As the flow of indentured laborers to the colony decreased with improving economic conditions in England, planters in Maryland imported thousands more slaves and racial caste lines hardened.
Indentured servants were phased out, and then slaves were brought in, and the I'm the master, you're the slave system kind of came into play.
Oh, great. Wow.
So yeah, then again, that's also hundreds of years ago, but at the same time.
Persecution of Catholics.
Okay.
I'm just reading the Wikipedia.
No, I believe you. It's funny.
I'm pretty sure Maryland grew a lot of tobacco in like the 1600s.
The tobacco?
The Maryland tobacco!
Border disputes.
Root beer!
The Maryland Panhandle.
The first known person to describe himself as a drag queen was William
Himself.
Dorsey Swan, born enslaved in Hancock, Maryland. Swan was the first American on record who pursued legal and political action to defend the LGBTQ community right to assemble. He was probably fucking murdered for that shit. Are you joking?
Hey, but he did a thing.
All right. What year was it?
1860. Oh yeah. Hang on, let's see his.
Oh, wow.
Let's see his death.
Talk about a pioneer, goddamn.
He was cremated, and that was in Maryland. Oh, they got hella baseball.
Oh yeah, the Orioles, right? Baltimore?
And they also have the
And
Ravens.
football. Yeah, the Ravens.
Fuck the Ravens. Just kidding.
No, they used to be us. No. All right, F tier next.
We should have had 2 Super Bowl rings.
I'm sorry. Maryland had relationships with many provinces.
Friendship partners with Bong.
The fuck named their country Bong.
Bong's a county in Liberia.
I'm getting good vibes from Maryland, but also they had a lot of like racist shit happen. But I feel like they came back from it. So maybe I put it with like Massachusetts, like behind Mass. I haven't put a single one in A&S though.
When is Virginia come into play? Because it's been like this is gonna be the 8th state we're starting.
Virginia's 10th.
It's our 10th. What the fuck? That was because it just was like, you know what, fuck it, territorial claim, you know?
Yeah, they had a map and they drew 2 lines.
Pretty much. Sykes-Picot moment.
South Carolina.
I believe this is where the Confederacy was founded.
It was. Fun fact, the Doritos Locos Taco outlived the Confederacy.
Oh, I want a Doritos Locos Taco.
What? The Locos Tacos survived the Confederacy. Were they even
Said
like
it outlived? It's been around for longer.
me comparing penis links with my bros in the locker room?
Okay.
I've been to Myrtle Beach 2014. It was okay, but like if we're comparing it to Delaware's beaches, which I've never been to, but
They're definitely better. South Carolina's got some good beaches.
I felt that Myrtle Beach was kind of too rocky for me, but it was still good.
The 4th largest state-maintained system in the country, consisting of 11 interstates, numbered highways, state highways, and secondary roads. 41,000 miles. Hella rails, okay. That doesn't look too bad. 2008, 2009, South Carolina spent $9,450 per student.
Is that like-
that's only the 31st in the
that's-
country. What?
It's probably an average, and that's probably not based on money towards the student, but rather the supplies. And I'm using air quotes here, but like, you got to pay for the teachers, you got to pay for the equipment, stuff like that.
Average SAT score, 1,500. 1,400 is pretty fucking good.
A perfect's like what, 1,600?
Yeah.
When I think of South Carolina, I don't really think education. That's typically like a Connecticut trait.
I mean, the last notable thing they've done is replace school buses in 2017. Diesel Emission Reduction Act.
Okay, I mean, it's a step in the right direction. It's something.
Yeah, look at all these universities. They got hella, dude.
Isn't Clemson in South Carolina?
Yeah.
Coker College.
It's a hurricane state.
I think that's enough info. I like this. I like this South Carolina.
Probably a B then, from what I'm reading.
I don't know.
New Hampshire's motto, live free or die. A popular Tucker Carlson novel.
That's our motto.
No, it's New Hampshire's.
Nah, I'm putting that board in Georgia. Next.
New Hampshire. Its motto is live free or die.
Oh, New Hampshire's is?
Yes. If you listen.
Well, I didn't know you were moving on. Wait, what was Massachusetts? South Carolina's was prepared in mind and resources.
Bro, you're having the ADHD. Paul Revere.
Oh, my man Paul on the beat.
Lexington and Concord. French Canadians immigrating from Quebec.
Non-white, 2013, 14, 15, 93%.
New England is pretty white in general, from what I know. There's a Lebanon in New Hampshire. There's also a Berlin.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, 7,000 employees. I think I've been there a couple times. It's low-key like a smaller.
Yeah, it doesn't seem very exciting.
There's some cool shit over there.
You want to list any?
Exactly. There's some really good ski places out here.
In 1719, the first white potato grown in America was grown by an Irish immigrant in Londonderry in New Hampshire.
Facts.
The first municipal recycling center in the U.S. opened in New Hampshire. New Hampshire became the first state to recognize same-sex unions without a court order.
Oh, that's goated.
New Hampshire became the first state in the country to install
A
LED
green
traffic
LED
lights.
traffic light. I beat you to it because I'm also on the Wikipedia page.
Yeah, because you're a bitch.
Ooh, Fortnite.
The first women's strike took place. I would say C or D then. Virginia's next. It had tobacco, it had cotton, it had the Chesapeake Bay, it has the Appalachians.
Yes, tobacco. A. No, hella slavery. D.
Did it have Pocahontas?
Pocahontas. C. This is the anthem. I just want to sing a little song about Virginia.
Hey,
I feel like if there's a state song, it's gonna get rated lower because I don't want to hear this
only
shit.
except you're the 8th place to be, no, 10th place to be involved. When history
Skill issues.
was changed forever. Yeah. To say glory as we build. It's an OGG file. That's G.
Do you feel that we should raise Pennsylvania because that's where the Constitution was signed or whatever?
Dude, make that shit A.
Independence
Pensy?
Hall. Yeah,
Pensy.
Independence Hall in Philadelphia.
I think I got Philadelphia in there. Okay, but I can't put it above Mass then. Like, we gotta raise Mass then.
Oh my.
'cause I love
Okay,
colleges.
we'll get to it later. Just leave it where it is.
I'm gonna put Mass here.
I like
because
that. I like that. I like that.
The House of Burgesses. I forgot about that.
Burgessons!
Say my name, Burgesses.
The fuck is Burgesses? What
The
is
House
that?
of Burgesses was a. I forgot what it was exactly, but it was something during the Revolution times.
Taxation without representation. Patrick Henry. This fucking asshole pissed me off because I got a 0 on a project in A-Push because of this fucker.
Skill issue, dude.
A white-tailed deer. live here.
Articles of Confederation.
Mama! Damn, population is fierce though. In the 1790s, this was just a lot of people.
Virginia was supposed to give up part of its land for Washington, D.C., but it never did. Washington, D.C. is the shape that it is. It was supposed to be a square centered near the Potomac, but it was not. This also applies to West Virginia. Driving through this state, at least from Ohio, sucks because you have to go through the heart of the Appalachian Mountains, and it's terrible.
Wait, in Virginia? Isn't the Appalachian Mountains in the Swiss?
You should look that up and find out.
Wait, really?
You're thinking of the Alps.
I thought the Alps was short for Appalachian.
You gotta be shitting me. Please tell me you're kidding.
I'm not.
Bruh, do you...
Alps and Appalachian are not spelled close at all.
What do you mean, Alps? Appalachian?
The Alps are...
That's application.
That says application.
Oh yeah, it does have that stupid exclave of next to Maryland across the Chesapeake Bay. I forgot about that, and that's stupid. You see that little part to the right? Why?
Doohickey?
You know? Yeah. Like, I feel that that's stupid. It should be given to Maryland or whatever. Virginia Beach tourist location. That's all I can think about.
I'm gonna put it with South Carolina. All right, New York, baby. I feel like New York is going up high.
Because of New York City, it's probably going to get a lot of hate.
I can see it being a low A, just because it's kind of overrated. But
Okay.
like the back skirts of New York are beautiful, and obviously New York itself is cool,
I'm with it. I've been to Buffalo a few times. It's pretty nice.
right?
You got Niagara, stuff like that.
I feel like it's in the same boat as New Jersey, though. At least when thinking about New York City. But yeah, I forgot about the whole rest of the states. Niagara Falls was fun. It's in Canada, but it's split between New York and Canada. It's on Lake Ontario.
Northern nature is nice and NYC.
Yeah, that's why we're giving it a low A. Let's keep going. North Carolina.
Oh, we're just blowing through them now?
I mean, do you want to keep looking at shit about New York?
Well, how in depth are we going?
I think we're doing a good pace.
Largest port for legal immigration?
Let's go. No, let's go to.
Respect.
There is a Wikipedia about things just called New York. There's television, there's literature, there's music, there's places.
New York is a thing.
There's places. There's one in
to talk about.
Ukraine. There's one in
New
Kentucky,
York,
Missouri,
Ukraine.
Texas. There are mountains in Colorado and California called the New York Mountains. Florida, Idaho. There's different provinces in New York. There's New York. There's a sports team called the New York whatever. And then
The New York?
There's pinballs named New York.
The New York.
Okay, New York is a thing, yes, so people do talk about it.
This is Ellis Island immigration. Ellis Island? Is the sound of this? Damn, look at
The
that.
Liberty
Wait, hang on.
Monument.
I got appropriate music for this. Hang on. There we go. Say, Johnny, what do you say we go on down to America, huh? Get ourselves a new clothes with cloak and
Okay,
clothes.
if they just immigrated, they would not instantly get a New York accent.
Akason.
Vulcanshire, we're getting on the boat and make a ride for New America. Yes, this way, gentlemen. Now, yes, you want to go to America? That's you. You have a box, huh? You got your kid, huh? You got your kid and you have it in your box and you blue flag, get on the boat. You're getting on the boat.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, and 9/11. Oh, yeah.
My birthday.
A lot of gender identity.
Wow, that was a radical. I can't believe we.
I'm just reading off of the Wikipedia page.
We went 9/11 to Hurricane Sandy. I mean, that's New York for you. You know what I mean? I feel like it's appropriately rated.
I feel like you only go to New York to go to New York City.
I could put New York above Mass. Are we really putting Pennsylvania? Goddamn.
Well, that's where the country was founded. I feel that's pretty important.
True, but there's just like a much more history about New York and Massachusetts. There's more sites. There's more things to do. There's more ethnicity. There's just like so much more. And then it's Pennsylvania. What do? You go. All right, it's like Ohio vibes.
I'm using that piece of history to weigh it higher.
True, and I think that's why it's the good low A.
every state has like some form of tourism or like sightseeing and stuff, most of them. So like if you want to go somewhere to like do something, yeah, you could do that in pretty much any state.
Okay, if you are adamant about putting Pennsylvania above New York and Massachusetts, I can agree with you. We'll get to it later. Literally, North Carolina's motto is to be, rather to than be. Sorry, to be, rather than to seem. What? It's a Latin phrase, and I don't know what it means at all.
It's got Appalachian Mountains. It's got the Outer Banks. Pretty cool. A lot of cotton, a lot of tobacco. Was this? Never mind. Massachusetts was the Salem witch trials.
Oh yeah, we forgot about the witch trials, bro. That shit was correct. Could you imagine being like, dude, this girl is such a bitch. She must be a fucking witch. Burn her. Like, god damn, bro. You must be getting no pussy, bro.
I think it was heavily on religion too, but
Yeah, it was.
what they theorized is that because of like a rainy, like in cold summer, the grain for the colony was like infested with like ergot or something, which caused like people to act differently when they ate it or whatever. So like people were saying, "Oh, she's possessed by a witch. We gotta fucking hang her."
Sure. Let's go with that.
Okay, we're on to North Carolina.
Yeah, we are. Scalawag refers to white Southerners who supported Reconstruction policies and efforts after the conclusion of the Civil War. Bro, carpetbaggers! I forgot about them.
Fucking carpet. That sounds racist.
Oh, the KKK is here.
Okay. Bro sounded enthused when he read that. Oh, the KKK.
I was being sarcastic. It has the largest meat processing plant in, I believe, the world.
For real?
Yeah.
Hella highways. I don't know. Seems like another one of those states where it's just full of people who fucking eat and poop and sleep all day, you know? They have deer.
Woo!
Yeah, I'd probably put this in with like Connecticut and Delaware. Like, it's so square. If I was gonna fence off a state,
Sir, that is not North Carolina. That is North Dakota.
Bro, you gotta fucking pay attention.
North Carolina.
Did you... We're talking about the 13 colonies, and you bust out with North Dakota. Like, what? From what I'm seeing, North Carolina has a lot of, like, good nature spots and stuff. As my friend described it, it was probably the most beautiful yet boring state to drive through. The Trail of Tears National Historic Trail. Are we also still thinking about its contribution to the country as a whole, or is that going too deep?
I feel like that's going a little deep.
Yeah, but I mean, if it's significant, then we can. It's everything, you know.
North Carolina was ranked 48th nationally in SAT scores.
Wait, 44th?
48th.
Dude, yeah, that's pretty low.
I would say it's better than Virginia. I can't really give any more.
Above Virginia?
Yeah, maybe high B. Bless you.
Next, Rhode Island, the final colony.
State is small as
Yeah, it's super small.
It is the smallest state. Did you know that during low tide, high tide, it loses 3% of its land area?
Damn.
That's wild. 3% for something like a state to lose is kind of crazy.
1,500 square miles, so it loses 45 of them.
Jesus.
First colony to call for a continental congress. Second most densely populated. There's a lot of rich fucks in Rhode Island. A lot of country clubs, a lot of golf courses.
Yeah. A more posh state from what it seems.
Oh, yeah, bro. Come on, it's where Family Guy is, though.
Median household income.
But he's a family guy.
Does Quahog even exist, or is it just like...
I think it's made up.
Its official name was State of Rhode Island and Providence Providence Plantations. Oh boy. Wikipedia revealing the deep dark secrets of
public hysteria about vampirism and tuberculosis outbreak. During World War I, Rhode Island furnished 28,800 soldiers, whom 612 have died from the war.
Oh, they're all fucking white. Let's go.
No, that's
Me
not
when I
what
look at the snow.
World War casualties.
Look, I don't think we're rating the country based off of World
No, I
War
just
casualties.
no. This is I'm looking at an interesting fact.
I think you're using your nostalgia lenses for that one, Keith.
B tier.
I have an important thing to tell you. You have the Wikipedia page open as well, right?
Yeah.
So you could also be doing
I've been saying facts. I haven't.
coastal forests, state rock. Not many big cities, pretty small. I guess you could see it as like a tourist spot to go on vacation.
It is for Massachusetts people too.
I don't think that'd be a vacation spot for me.
It'd be really like rural.
I guess like you go down there for a weekend or something would be nice.
It is nice, man. Probably B. I think I made B boring but pretty. I mean, like, debate me.
I don't know if it's better than Virginia though. I'd say it's above New Jersey. I'd much rather go to South Carolina than Rhode Island.
Oh yeah, this is like a Massachusetts. Like, oh yeah, man, I want to go to the
Oh,
pier,
yeah.
man. I want to go to the pier and look at the waves splashing. Yeah.
Why are we Canadian? I'm sure the lighthouses of Rhode Island are pretty. Rhode Island only has 2 lighthouses?
You'd feel that there'd be more.
These are all in Massachusetts, baby. We got fucking a lot of them, brother. Look at all these fucking lighthouses. Look, they're all different sizes.
Michigan has the most lighthouses with about 124, followed by Maine with 80. Are we even participating anymore? Are you so
I
enthralled
just
about-
want to order food. I'm sorry.
Also, yeah, Vermont's a good maple syrup exporter, and I heard that it's really pretty because of like pine trees on the mountains and stuff. Like you would see Vermont in a Bob Ross painting. I know Bob Ross did a lot of like Alaskan paintings because that's where he lived most of his life. But it is the second last most populous. So like it's pretty sparsely Actually, I don't know if it's no. Fuck.
Can you just say a sentence without fucking up, please? Holy shit.
Okay, it may have the 49th largest or the second smallest population, but it is the 30th densely populated.
There's some good skiing places.
I would say probably C.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it with the rest of these states.
Doesn't seem like there's much to do at Vermont.
New Jersey probably should go up a little bit. Maybe it's below. Maybe it's above New Jersey.
Kentucky, fried chicken, a livestock state, I would say in general.
So it's more of like a utility state, if that makes sense.
1,500 Kentucky settlers had been killed by Native Americans since the end of the Revolutionary War up until 1790. Okay.
Wow, population in 1790, the first census was 70,000. Now it's 4.5. Chevrolet Corvette.
Black Patch Tobacco Wars. Oh, because of the monopoly, tobacco farmers forced to sell their crops.
Look at the tourism section. It's so small. Horse racing, the Kentucky Derby, Lake Cucumber, Red River Gorge, Museum.
Lake Cumberland, not Lake Cucumber. How do you not know that?
Oh, Cumberland, not Cucumber, sorry.
Kentucky has more navigable miles of water than any other state in the Union other than Alaska. 3 major natural lakes. A lot of artificial ones.
So it seems like
like
a
that. It's
a swing state though. Alright, if I go Command F and I search KKK and something comes up, it's going in C. Nothing! Wow. Okay. Soda!
A major population center in Kentucky is the outskirts of Cincinnati, which is in Ohio. I would say it's on par with those other states.
Are you serious?
Tennessee! The volunteer state.
So I've visited this state. I would say it's pretty nice. Got great Smoky Mountains. More populous than Kentucky, which really doesn't have a major city in America. Tennessee has Nashville and Memphis.
Yo, Nashville, dude.
What's the music genre called? I forgot.
Country.
Elvis Presley.
Yeah, Lily, Nashville's the fucking music city, bro.
I heard Memphis is like one of the most dangerous cities.
Well, I mean, honestly, out of all the other states, it's the only 10 I see.
I would say it's above Connecticut.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let one city define the whole state. That's kind of why Mass is where it is.
Ohio.
Let's go. I know this place pretty well. Honestly, D tier.
No, I'm not gonna lie. The weather is the most inconsistent thing I've ever seen.
It do be lake effect, but what about Cedar Point?
That's valid.
Bottom C, middle. That is kind of a middle of the grounds.
We have the world's largest basket.
Wait, for real?
Yeah.
Ohio has the most cities like Youngstown and Toledo and
That's crazy, bro. Honestly.
Athens.
Bro just named the sex trafficking capitals of the world right there.
What? Have all those places in Ohio?
Yes, dude.
What?
Youngstown and Toledo. Are you serious?
Please enlighten me.
How do I search that on Google without getting audited?
Swatted.
Ohio is 4th with the most human trafficking cases.
There you go.
We got Grandpa's Cheese Barn though.
Facts. Okay, hang on.
It's also the birthplace of LeBron James.
You can be in a city and then 15 minutes away you could be in the country, and that's a nice thing about the city. Like you're never too far away from an urban area.
I guess that's how all those. I guess that's how it always.
I feel like that's how most cities are, but I'm with that.
Like at first you're in this. Like at first you're in the country, and then you're in the city.
I don't think living here would be any different from the state. Like if I lived in any other state, because I don't do anything with my life.
Okay, BRB.
Louisiana Purchase, Thomas Jefferson. It's one of the poorest countries. Part of the city is still suffering from Katrina.
Still? That's unfortunate.
You could still see like remnants of buildings before Katrina, like they haven't been like fully torn down. Abundance of oil and natural gas. The BP oil disaster in 2010.
Well, I was about to say the cuisine though in Louisiana is pretty good, gumbo and everything. If you get the right person to make it, and they don't make it with the right amount of seasoning, then it's very good.
Prisoners from France could buy their freedom if they married a prostitute and moved to Louisiana.
Bruh, that's the dream.
Yeah, the prisoners can buy their freedom with no money. That's wild.
Do you think that has significant influence to the demographics of Louisiana and how it was like?
It was 200 plus years ago, dude.
Bro's asking history questions.
Then I went too deep.
If you went to Louisiana, is the first thing you're gonna ask is there any prostitute and prisoners here?
That's not what I meant. We were talking about why it's so poor and so like a lowest in education.
It's You Are My Sunshine. They forgot my fucking buffalo sauce. I'm so angry.
Do we even have a D tier state?
We could put Louisiana as a D tier state.
Indiana. This is a drive-through state. Well, yeah, it's kind of close to Chicago. You have Indianapolis, and that's it. Then you just have corn. All you can really do is just drink. Like there was nothing to do in the state, or at least in the college town.
That's fair. I feel like that's a lot of college towns, though. You know what I mean? Like it's just kind of like, okay, there's the college here, and that's kind of it. Let's get drunk. A good example of just let's get drunk would be Dayton. It's literally the college.
Really?
Yeah.
But the Wright brothers, man.
Dude, think about it, Keith.
Why, Keith?
Who
Why are you stuck in
is gonna
18
visit the
stickity
Wright
6 over
the
here?
Wright brothers.
This man is
in
like.
Dayton, Ohio.
This man is like. The
Okay, I'm
right.
looking up the population.
You're being too fucking white right now.
Akron has like 200,000. That brings up another point. How many people are enrolled in Dayton?
Dude, it doesn't matter.
Wait, Keith, can you pull up the documents from the 4th Regiment of 1896? So the latest census I've seen is 1790, right? There was one for it in 1800. 2,000 people. 2,600 motherfuckers in the whole state of Indiana. Bro, I bet you could shoot a bald eagle in the face during these times. Next 10 years, 24,000. Next 10 years, 100,000.
1790, they were still dealing with whatever that fucking thing was. Basically, it was a proclamation you couldn't really go super far past the Appalachians because that territory really wasn't explored and discovered yet. Or not discovered, like charted and shit. As the Louisiana Purchase was pretty much most of the middle and western United States and not the Midwest.
Wait, so where are we putting Indiana? Wait, hang on, Keith. What happened in 1864 in Indiana?
I'd say it's better than all of the ones in C.
I disagree. This place is fucking
Oh, wait,
cornfields.
It's corn,
D tier.
though. It's corn.
It's
Louisiana,
cornfields,
Tennessee
D
has
tier.
Nashville.
It's a D for drive-through state. There you go. Because I'm sure there are others coming up. We have Mississippi for 20. Should I even open the Wikipedia page then? What things do you want me to discuss?
Everything else that you're bringing up was good.
Things to do.
Everything else
Literally
you bring up was
anything
good.
but the history sometimes, dude. Like, yes, if the history is super important, like, I don't know, the Constitution was written there, then yeah, include it.
But not
But
if
if you're just going to include, so in 1860, this
Okay.
place was 85% vaginas, like, who gives a fuck?
I can't help myself. I like the history.
I do too, but it's
Then-
not important.
For 3 years in a row, more than 30% of Mississippi residents have been classified as obese.
That's the kind of shit I need to hear.
Michelle Obama's school lunches didn't solve anything, but that's just me.
Dude, oh my god, the school
Cutting
lunches.
portions does not help. I'll say that.
We went from like one cardboard patty to like just the buns of the.
Dude, for real.
Can I just say something? I was finding a lot of what Keith was saying valuable. It's just when you did dig into the old shit, it's just the old shit is obviously not relevant to the tier list unless it's something hugely historical where it's like bow.
The flag of Mississippi used to have the Confederate flag on it. It changed recently.
Recently makes me raise a couple eyebrows.
Yeah, Mississippi's seeming D tier.
Mississippi got a new flag in 2020.
Oh my god, really?
So up until then, it still had the part of the Confederate flag on it.
D for sure. D for sure. I don't give a fuck about no river, all those S's.
Mississippi drive-through state, not much to do. Probably on tier with Indiana. Also, no popular sports teams besides Ole Miss.
Okay, so yeah, I put it in D.
Do you think there are any E or F states?
We'll get to them in probably the 1890s.
Oklahoma, maybe? Missouri?
We are on Illinois. I think this is the third most populous state.
Something like that. Lincoln was born there.
You have Springfield, you have St. Louis, and you have Chicago.
In 2017, the governor signed a bill, Bruce Rauner signed a law that prohibited the state and local police from arresting anyone solely due to their immigration status. Imagine being born in 1780, okay? You're 20 in 1800. There's 2,500 people where you live. And then when you're 80, there's 1.7 million. That would fuck my mind so hard, dude. That would fuck me. That would fuck my mind so hard. Like, I'd be like, dude, when I was here, none of y'all was here. For real. They're like, yeah, grandpa. Why don't you push on? And I'd be
Back
like,
in
I'll
my
show you
day.
darn kids. And then I'd grab my machine gun. Well,
Oh my.
hello, museums. 11 black people have served as members of the United States Senate, of which 3 have represented Illinois, the most of any single state.
Wasn't Obama born here?
Yeah, Obama. And
No.
Obama was one of them. Low B, high C? I mean,
I could go with a little low B. I'm with that.
yeah, like New Jersey vibes, Rhode Island vibes.
Yeah.
All right, we can put New Jersey above there. New Jersey's got some class, to be honest.
Yes, sir.
Rhode Island, I'd say these ties, so I'm fine with that. Alabama.
Deep South state.
Oh, yeah.
Again, I feel that this is a drive-through state. The highlights are Birmingham and Montgomery, and then it's 5.5 hours of forest. I would say Alabama's comparable to Indiana.
But just like the southern version of it.
I mean, if you want to put it that way, sure. Like, what the hell is there to do in Montgomery or Birmingham besides the civil rights movements? And that's a history thing, so I can't talk about it.
You know the town is boring as fuck when like the tourism is like museums, beach, fun shit, and then like that's it. It's like not even half a page. Drive through state, put it with Louisiana, can get to Kentucky, but probably in D, top of D,
Yeah.
because at least it's Alabama. But still, there's not shit to do here. But at least they have a woman governor, so it seems they're doing all right.
Okay. Maine. Seafood.
This place has cranberries.
It does?
Wait, for real?
I saw blueberries. I might have been confusing the two.
Oh yes, the fruit of Maine is wild blueberries.
There it is.
Maine is the closest state to Africa.
They spend 12 grand per student there, so that's pretty good. A large number of private elementary schools are with under 20 students.
This state, I've heard the northern part of it, or like the uninhabited parts of it, have pretty good dark skies, and I like astronomy.
Okay, good for astronomy. Nice, beautiful scenery. And the state is major producer of potatoes. Until World War II, Maine was the #1 potato producer. 2022, it was number 9. 21,530 truckloads. Jesus Christ.
I would see no reason to go to this state.
Although this would be this is a chill state though, I feel like.
Yeah, I feel like it's a very like low-key state.
Yeah, it's just chilling. Like honestly, like Putin ain't gonna drop the bombs here for show.
Would you say it's like a retirement state?
I think it's a boring but pretty state.
I'm with that.
Alright.
Probably put it with Rhode Island.
Kansas City, Missouri is more popular than Kansas City, Kansas. Do you think that's a
No.
history?
I don't think you need to read into it at all, actually.
And then I'm not going to. When you think of the state, you think of a city, and I think of either St. Louis or Kansas City.
Okay, I hate to keep roasting you, but when I think of a state, I think of the most populated place.
This is how I think of Missouri. Those two places.
1% Mormon. 77% Catholic. Oh my god, Missouri's sales tax is only 4.225%, dude.
Dude, 4% on sales tax is crazy, dude.
That's low as fuck, right? That's not low.
No, that is wildly low.
That is-
That's half of Ohio's.
8.5, I think, or 8.25.
It's 8.
Dude, here in Boston, it's like 12, dog. Pack of cigarettes costs you like $12. Missouri law makes it an improper employment practice for an employer to refuse to hire, to fire, or to otherwise disadvantage any person because that person lawfully uses alcohol or tobacco products. They're like, yeah, we're in Missouri. You can drink and smoke all you want. Now, if you by law cannot be fired. No statewide open container law. You can drink in public, dude. That's lit. No precise locations for selling liquor by the package. Oh my god, it's so lax here. Okay. Oh wait, cannabis law. Hang on. It's decriminalized. This is just decriminalized there. You can have up to 10 grams.
Missouri drive-through, probably C-tier, yeah.
C-tier or drive-through? It is yeehaw state.
It has 2 cities with major sports teams, so I would say it's better than Alabama at least.
Yeah, Kentucky. Okay, yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that.
Arkansas, drive-through state, or you live in Little Rock, no in between.
The people rule. Oh boy! 1890s, passing legislation and constitution amendments that disenfranchise blacks and poor whites. I love that they grouped blacks with poor whites. I don't know. It's just funny. About a drive-through state?
Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything here to sway me either way up.
Bro, the Clinton Presidential Center is just a big fucking mobile home, it looks like.
It's got a double A team called the Northwest Arkansas Naturals.
It's such a specific thing to call them. Not
And
not,
I only-
not the Arkansas, the Northwest Arkansas.
Guys,
team.
we have the entire Arkansas timeline.
New Arkansas lore just dropped.
It's all right here, boys. Then the last thing that eventful to happen was in 1983.
Woo!
So it's a chill state, but it's too chill. It's boring as hell.
Yeah, I don't know why the you'd go to Arkansas.
Drive-through state.
Okay. But I think it's better than Alabama. I mean, at least you won't get, like, raped by hillbillies.
The next day.
Michigan. Geographically speaking, this can't be a drive-through state because it's two peninsulas. There's a lot of farmland and like grazing area.
Is it? I didn't actually know that.
Michigan is also one of the better states for food. They have a lot of high-end restaurants in their bigger cities. And the booth not bad.
Yes, the booth. So he knows. Yeah, apparently, you guys heard that, right?
The booth is not bad. I agree.
Honestly, I could see this going low B.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Boring, but pretty, especially the weed. Better than Maryland, Vermont, Illinois. It's not bad.
Nah bro, that looks like GTA 4, it's all grey.
I'm assuming these are the 5 good areas that you could go to, and then after that, it's just like Booney, Ohio.
Also, this is one of the states that like it's like a depression state when you think about it.
Yeah, it really is. Michigan, I love looking at the fucking census. Dude, just like imagine being born in 1880s. I know I said this before.
1800?
1800s, so the 1880s, goddammit. You're 15 years old. There's 6,000 people in your team. And 10 years later, there's fucking 28,000. And then you're a middle-aged man, there's 400,000. And then by the time, well, I guess people weren't living that old by then. I don't know. Numbers are crazy.
Is it rising or going down?
It is stabilizing.
I don't think it'd be boring but pretty though.
I'm staying with the boring but pretty tier.
They have multiple state taxes though.
They have multiple state taxes.
I need to see more of the state to call it pretty.
Michigan was one of the cooler states back in the day, but recently it started on the downturn.
I think that's a lot of states are just like, our world is a turn of the century state, and now they're just L's. Guzman, how do you know so much about Michigan? You're crazy. You must have the wiki open. Or they, or she. Not in that order.
I teach history.
You teach history? Dude, we have a fucking history teacher.
I need
We
historically
have a fucking history teacher in our fucking
This
class.
is why we rated Pennsylvania
How
so
the
high. Tell us about Michigan. I know about the Toledo Strip, so tell me more about Michigan, please.
I think it's appropriately rated.
And Detroit's part of the Rust Belt.
Dude, Michigan Stadium though? Michigan State!
I guess it's got some good football.
Bro, come on. Low B. Boring but pretty.
Okay, I'll accept it for now, but it's got to be at the bottom.
Alright, I'll put it
That's
at
fine.
the bottom.
Moving on, Florida. A lot of tourism. Nice climate.
Okay, I'm sorry, but like,
Crazy people. No offense, Florida.
True.
I got held at gunpoint down there once.
What?
It used to be.
Swear to God.
That's a good plus.
Okay, I don't know if he didn't point it at me, but it was like near.
This goes for a lot of states, but like if you're an hour away from the coast in said state, all you're gonna find is trailer trash or farms and nothingness and depression. There's a town, it's on the border of Florida and Alabama, and it's called Black Man. And it's just trailers. There are trailers spread across maybe like 10 square miles.
Yo.
No way. They have like
What the
Black Man?
Yeah. I drove through it. It was literally like a meth town, essentially.
Black Man Church of Christ.
That's going in the syllabus.
I think there's an Olive Garden there.
What's the motto? In God we trust. State anthem. Old folks at home. You're damn right.
Also, Spanish.
Sí, claro.
I don't know. I would rate it E, but it is really pretty.
Again, what are you basing that on? Are you basing that off of like would I live there or move
Yeah, like
there
the quality of
or
life
visits?
in Florida. But they have Miami though. I have a homie that lives in Miami. I went there. It's like what you think it is, but like it's pretty chill. And the people that are actually nice there are actually like pretty chill. But I still think it's trash. Like, I don't know.
Florida was a prisoner colony for the British and Spanish. Literally dumped them on the coast and made them play Rust to survive.
Alright, that's E. That's E. Come on. Look, The only redeeming factor of this is that it's pretty, it's palm trees, it's hot, and there's fucking your grandparents maybe down there. Is that more to put it above E?
Don't tell me Florida is not a good fucking place for tourism.
You're right. It is. It is. It is.
My family goes to Florida every year for vacation.
Yeah, and it's fire. Florida is fire.
Yes.
But it was also a prisoner colony for the British and Spanish. They dumped them on the coast and made
Oh,
them
we're
play
doing
rough.
history again? When you told me not to do that last time? Keep it at sea. We could fight later.
Okay, I will keep it at sea. Above Ohio, though? Honestly, put it below Tennessee. Good old Texas. Here, there. All right.
It was part of Mexico, then became like its own independent, then got annexed. Is that the history of Texas right there?
Pretty much.
A lot of fat people.
Bro,
Fourth-
hop and VC,
Okay.
this is what I teach.
Well, you want
Yeah,
demographics,
come in the
right?
Discord.
Like how
you're in the Discord.
All right, Texas. What do you want to know?
Are you in Texas?
Yeah, I'm in Fort Worth.
Bro, he's got everything right now.
Back in like the 1880s, the Texas Rangers went on like a huge crusade against the Mexicans. So we've had wars. Texas itself as an entity, obviously we were part of the United States in the 1980s, but Texas itself as an entity has fought like 16 to 20 different individual conflicts with Mexico. Let it be the Texas Rangers, the Texas State Military, which we have our own standing military outside of the National Guard and the United States Army. Like not recently, obviously, but we've fought in a couple conflicts. In World War I, there was a Mexican revolution, I guess you could say, that was trying to just come through Texas. And the Rangers, it was about 800 dudes stood off against a whole like raiding group of bandits coming from Mexico. Outside of history, Texas is not known for having mountains, but we have a couple small
little
mountain
bit on
ranges
your
going through the...
Panhandle.
Yeah.
You have storms.
A lot of them.
Yeah. It's well in the tornado. It's not called
We are in
belt,
the tornado.
alley,
Yeah, tornado alley. Yeah.
A lot of religious people. Jesus Christ.
You got a lot of farmland.
We also have the largest concentration of veterans and active duty serving military.
That's kind of lit. Oh, Houston, like the space station? Space station?
We have like the average gun ownership per Texan is like 5.
Hell yeah, brother. Second Amendment.
5 per 2.
How long does it take to travel like border to border?
Top to bottom, dude, it could be, I'm pretty sure it's a 24-hour trip. It's in the double digits of hours.
Damn. Mans is fat.
Actually, like right around there. Like that's where I live. It took me and my friends from there to the like literal. I'm talking like the edge of like New Mexico, like the fucking border crossing. It took us 10 hours.
God
Damn.
10
Dude, you know,
straight
and put
hours.
in perspective, my cousin, my aunts would drive from Cleveland, Ohio to Colorado, and it would take them 26 hours. And you're saying
wild.
from here to here, it'd be like 24.
I'm not okay. Like I'm being a little hyperbolic.
No, the map is like disproportionate. I believe it. It's giving me B vibes.
Yeah. Not top of B. Let's go.
But there's a lot of fat people in Texas, though, right?
What's your definition of fat?
This.
Why?
Texas is also so big that the county sheriffs have more say than like the federal government, so you can get away with a lot of things. We also don't have a state tax.
Bro, come on. That's gotta be above Georgia.
Yeah, you pay less money living in Texas than
Okay, that's
living in
rated.
any other state, or like Alaska.
Yes.
I'm just saying this, like if someone's trying to buy land, Texas is probably the best place to come because we still have the cheapest, like by acre.
Just because it's so big.
Yeah, it's just so big.
It's huge.
And like the next person that beats us out in that is Alaska, but man, who's going to Alaska?
I'd love to visit Alaska. There's so many national parks up there. Well, I would put it at A because as of right now, it's a great place to move.
Yeah, put it in A. I'd put it below New York.
Yeah, I would put it above Mass.
All right, I'm gonna let you, Guzman, Massachusetts versus Texas.
So Massachusetts, obviously one of the
They're
13
so wildly
colonies.
different
One of the
right?
fucking
They're just
colonies.
so
Dude,
like
two
yeah.
completely different.
So you're saying
sections
you
of the
can't really
United
compare
States.
them?
It'd be like trying to compare Israel and like Russia. Like what are the similarities between those two countries? Nothing.
If I was
Massachusetts
gonna
and
visit
Texas.
one of these places, I definitely am biased because I live here. It's definitely lit as fuck. But
Yeah.
I've also never been to Texas, and Texas is also lit as fuck.
It's not hot in the way that like people portray. Like you're not gonna die of heat exhaustion walking down the streets of Dallas. This would be a lot better if we were in my classroom right now because I could just read things off of the wall to you guys.
What's the next one? Iowa? Okay, got
Iowa.
it. Potatoes?
Iowa.
S. Next.
No, it's
Potatoes,
corn.
yeah, dude. French fries,
It's
French
corn.
fries, chips.
Okay, alright. First reaction, S. The potatoes.
It's a farming town.
Iowa's like in the breadbasket of the United States.
It's a utility state.
Utilities state. It has a good gadget.
All they're good for is supplying troops for war and supplying food.
Join the Iowa Discord. Our liberties we prize and our rights we maintain. Okay.
Oh, Tannenbaum?
Wait,
I
dude,
wanna
can you hear
kill
this right now?
myself. What is this noise?
What is this? It sounds like RuneScape music, bro.
Bro
I
is
guess.
going on a jaunty day.
Going out for a pleasant gay stroll.
War of 1812 and unstable U.S.
How-
control.
Oh, Indian
What-
Removal Act. Oh boy.
God damn, bro.
Mama.
I'm pretty sure there's a president from here that was like super racist.
Ford?
Probably Andrew Jackson.
That's what I'm thinking because I see the Indian Removal Act.
I don't think I'd ever think about moving or traveling to Iowa.
Looks kind of pretty, though. Not gonna cap.
Dude, this place is Cornfield Central. Come on.
Like,
Cornfield
I mean, it's
Central.
not like it's pretty. It's, oh my god.
Des Moines.
Oh,
Oh,
never mind.
Des
Sorry.
Moines.
Again, I think
Idaho?
I'd say it's a drive-through state then.
oh,
You
this
don't-
is a flyover state. You don't even drive through here.
You're not worthy of my car's visit.
82%. Gee, dude.
It's corn and college sports. That's
No,
all
it's
Alright.
actually a big lump of
Drive
knobs that
through.
has the juice.
that's all it's good for.
It's a drive-through state.
Basically, my nuts.
Arkansas, Alabama, Indiana, Mississippi.
I'd put it under Indiana. What does it got going for it, man?
Next one.
Wisconsin cheese, alcoholism,
Wisconsin.
Bro, Ches.
and alcoholism.
Cheese is gas as fuck.
What's their motto go like? We have the cheese and the cheese and the cheese and the cheese in the back of the cheese. Jesus Christ! Why?
Wait, dude, this is our fight song, Jason, from high school.
Oh yeah, it's the fucking way on Wisconsin, bro. Let's get it. Da, 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 da.
Dude, I don't even know the fight song for my school that I work at.
I think I was.
You're
Oh
adding
my
like
God.
lore to this stream right
I think I
now.
just.
Fucking
So
good.
Dude, that's coded S. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
Sorry.
S-
S.
Dude, they have Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, whoa.
Will, what are the
know what
words
that
that just came out of your mouth?
I don't even know
Giannis
what that one is.
Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak, the Greek Nigerian basketball player, the two-time MVP. Wait, what the fuck? No, it's not even close. Giannis with a G.
With a G? Where the f do I
Greek,
put
it's
the
Greek,
G,
remember,
bro?
it's at the beginning, at the beginning.
Giannis. The Milwaukee Bucks.
Oh, nice. He looks kind of cool.
That is Benjamin Simmons on the left. Bummy Ben.
That is not who we're talking about.
Shaquilius O'Neal.
Oh,
That's barbecue chicken right there.
what does Wisconsin got? I'm reading this right now.
Cheese, beer, sports.
Did drive through?
It's got good sports.
I would say A. Wisconsin's pretty gas.
Hey! What's Wisconsin got going on though? Milk?
Dude, I'm pretty sure Culver's originated
Cheese?
here. And Culver's
Cranberries?
is fire.
What's Culver's?
They got Robbins though.
It's like a burger fast food joint.
But I don't think it should get an A solely for that reason.
We're gonna put Wisconsin with Pennsylvania, New York, Texas, Massachusetts, Wisconsin. Is there a lot to do here? Would you live here? Could you thrive here?
No.
It's the 12th safest state to live in. Country Jam.
Okay.
That's lit. Hodag Country Festival. Alcohol culture.
Drinking has been a long considered significant part of Wisconsin culture.
And they've got some good breweries.
That's their fucking state beverage.
State bevs.
State bev.
State bev.
It's milk. It's
What?
Get fucked. It's milk. Oklahoma State
Whoa.
beverage.
Added by law in 2002.
Ohio's is fucking tomato juice. Blech.
Oh, that's
Let's go.
horrendous.
Actually, tomato juice is hella good for you.
Fucking epic. You get it on a flight. It's fucking delicious.
Get it on a flight?
Could have had a V8.
I wouldn't go out of my way to like eat a whole tomato by itself as like a fruit, but like tomatoes are fucking good.
I went to Italy recently. I hate to bring this up in another fucking tier list, but I had their fucking like I don't like eating tomatoes, dude. I was just like, oh, no. I swear to God, I go over there, I get in my girlfriend's parents' house, and her mom has a fucking thing of cherry tomatoes. I'm like, no, I don't want. She's like, eat them, and I'm like, okay, I'm in Italy. I eat them. I'm like, bro, like this shit was literal fucking candy. It was actually fucking good as fuck. I was like, wow, I actually like these tomatoes. Nutty.
Yeah, go ahead and leave it where it is right now.
Also, you gotta change B from boring but pretty, because I feel that states can be B and not be pretty.
Yeah, like mid.
Yeah.
B, but like mid. Yeah, there you go.
Nah.
Move the A's up to S and then put Wisconsin in A.
Are we putting Pennsylvania top best state?
No.
Can we do this?
I'm thinking
sorry.
for
Can we do this?
historical, it's got urban area, it's got rural area, it's got...
Yeah, but it don't have on New York, Texas, and Massachusetts. Look at it. It's square. It's a little square.
But the Quakers, man. Like,
Wisconsin.
it's
Yeah,
more
where
of
is Wisconsin?
Wisconsin.
Where'd you put it?
we're gonna put it in A.
Oh, here it is. I got it.
Siri, where's Wisconsin?
Okay, well, would we move any and B up to A? I could see Tennessee moving up.
Really?
Okay, can we move on? You could change B
Okay,
back
yeah.
to boring but pretty then.
Okay, all right. I just did that one, that small pawn chat. All right.
California's next. The Gold Rush, baby! Woo!
I mean, outside of their modern day antics, California was the place to live. I feel like that's a solid place to just drop it right there at top A. California's also got like the majority of the nation's naval assets right now.
Wait, really?
Well, they've got like not only do the Navy SEALs train there, like the Marines.
Does that make it comparable to Texas? Because of like you're making me think that it's like its own like entity of
Well,
it.
so California didn't get to stick around as long as we did.
It's the most populous state, isn't it?
I'm willing to say yes to that. I'm not too sure though.
California genocide?
Yeah, I was kind of reading that.
Whoa. Under the early Spanish mixing.
There were many massacres in which hundreds of indigenous people were killed by settlers for their land.
Bro.
1846 and 1822, Siri, what's up? U.S. government agents and private settlers perpetrated many massacres against indigenous Californians, i.e., Native Americans.
California is the place to be. It still is. It's just so expensive. Go ahead and look up like what a 3-bed house goes for in California.
Oh, yeah, dude. Versus, oh my God. And then the
3
same
bed, 2
price that you
bath.
pay in Texas?
Yeah, 3-bed, 2-bath.
2 million! Get the fuck out of here.
Go to that one on the 2.1 million. I think that might be worth 2.1 million. Well, this one looks like kinda good looking.
I think that's kind of lit, fam. 3 garage spaces, 5,200 square space. What's the rent? Estimated rent, 14 grand.
Get the fuck out of here. That is crazy talk.
That you have to make $168,000 just to afford the rent.
That's crazy.
I mean, I think, dude, at that point, it's worth it just to buy it. Okay, and then Texas. Huh. It's like the same price.
3-bed, 5-bath, but you got a castle. Look up Fort Worth. Go to Fort Worth.
In Fort Worth?
Yeah, 300 grand for a 3-bed.
Same
That's
thing.
pretty much what you would normally pay.
Look at all the space.
Yeah. A
Fuck.
nice house.
What's the rent here? 21,000. I pay less than that. I pay more than that right now.
Damn.
You pay more than that?
Me and my girl both do collectively. We could have a 3-bed, 2-bath. Right now we're in a 2-bed, like 1-bath in an apartment. This is a house, brother. This is a cribby. Let me look at this rich ass one though. This is like comparable to the if you paid the same price. Holy!
You're getting land with this.
Look at this gate, dog. Look at your driveway, dog.
That's a gate.
Dude. Imagine making the Uber Eats guy drive up to your gate.
Dude, imagine having a lake day with the boys here. Look at that.
What state are we talking about?
This is Texas.
This is Texas right now.
This is the same price
Still
as
on
that other.
Texas?
No, we're just talking about house
Why
prices.
are we back on
okay. I was
Texas?
about
We're
to say,
just
I was
talking about house
talking
prices. We're talking about house prices.
Because we moved everything up into S, and then we started comparing, and then California. Yes, we're comparing California house prices.
I would leave California right there, just because California, man, those prices are absurd.
Yeah.
I would see visiting, but not moving, just based on how I was raised.
Since we already pulled up prices, I have to show you guys Marlboro. Oh, dude. This is just one apartment. Like, this is one little apartment, and it's still this much money.
That's all you get.
So, like, the same price as that big house in California, the same price as that fucking mansion in Texas, will get you, like, a nice... I mean, this is fucking really nice. How many square feet? It's only 1,700 square feet. That's like...
Dude,
that's as big as my
smaller
place.
than the house I'm in right now.
It's a fucking apartment.
Bro.
This is... Nah, dude. These houses on Marlboro, these are nasty. Almost 10 million just hit the market in Back Bay. 6 bedrooms.
6
And I think
beds?
it's like you own the whole strip type deal. Wait, what was the 445 Marlboro? Sold for just a little under that.
What are we doing? Why are we comparing these?
We're looking at houses. It's fun. Moving on.
Can we move on to the next state?
House price. Fucking...
It's interesting since we're talking about the states. I mean, that's a big part of it, like how much places cost. We didn't even look at that yet.
Minnesota, land of 1,000 lakes. Hunting, nice forests, wildlife.
Yeah, I don't see myself not going
It's
here.
the land of 10,000 lakes.
I don't see myself moving there, honestly. Maybe a little bit.
Oh, it's the hat of the guy.
It's a chef's hat. Minnesota.
Lake Superior.
Oh, Lake Superior's goated.
Shout out Lake Superior.
Shout out my boys who live on Lake Superior. So they've got the
I
Minnesota
see myself
Vikings.
visiting, but probably not moving there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see myself moving here at all.
If no one has.
Drive through.
I don't have anything else to. This is a drive-through.
Not
state
really
for
based
sure.
on geographical location.
So see?
Yeah, probably.
I look at the list and I realize you guys aren't Southerners because you're putting Southern states like not as high.
I don't see myself living
Yeah, we
there.
don't know it. That's why we need
No, that's like that,
another
but like
perspective.
that's completely understandable. Arkansas is perfect where it is, dude. Alabama, those are perfectly fine. Mississippi, that one's perfectly fine.
Minnesota, I would put it at B then, the boring but pretty. Just
Yeah.
because of like hunting, nature, forests, night skies.
Yeah, I couldn't put it above Tennessee because remember Tennessee has the music state Nashville.
The birthplace of country.
Oregon.
Oregon.
Origin.
The trail.
flag.
Oh, the
State
fucking
flag is
trail!
horrible.
Let's go.
Oregon was
Trail of
huge
Tears.
to the United States, genuinely, whenever we first started.
Hunting,
It's a historical route connecting
forests.
some places. It was Oregon to California, 2,100 miles.
I would say B then.
Part of the Lewis and Clark expedition.
I would probably say B.
I wouldn't even want to go to Oregon, look here.
Yeah, Oregon is.
They've
Look at
got-
this
they've
shit,
got
bro. That
pretty-
talk about bow now. I'm trying to do like the country thing. I mean, it's literally a square, dude. It's the fucking movie entrance. God damn.
They got some cool mountains.
Damn, look at this antelope that's there.
Yeah, it's a hunting state, isn't it?
Hella white. Oh, it's starting
Oh
to
my
get some
gosh.
diversity.
I'd say B just because the only reason I'd say myself visiting is because of the nature.
B? We're gonna put it above Florida. We're gonna put it above Florida.
Yeah, it goes above Florida.
I'd say it's comparable to Minnesota. I don't know why you guys put Florida C.
I'm not going to lie, guys. I would throw a couple of these lower.
What are you thinking?
Connecticut, Delaware, Missouri, Indiana, like
Missouri has a boost because of historical value, I feel.
to who?
What historically has happened in Missouri? Please name 3 events for me.
Did you say
Enlighten me,
Missouri?
Keith.
Inform me.
Please enlighten me about the historical events and this historical weight of Missouri.
I didn't say Missouri. I said Delaware. It's the first
Sounds
state.
like a lot of.
I did not hear that. Can we get a replay on that, please? Keith's taking numerous L's at the moment.
So, Missouri. Dude, I would throw Missouri at the bottom. Missouri has nothing going for it.
Thank you. I agree.
He's pronouncing it misery too.
It literally just has a giant fucking arc.
Is there anything redeeming about misery that would put it in E, not F?
They have church camps there. That's it.
I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, that was the first F tier state. Let's go ahead and throw that one right there. That one's like one of the worst states to go to.
Missouri.
I agree.
Literally misery.
Bro, what about the Cardinals?
Yes.
No, the Cardinals are gas. They have that one player.
They have like their own
Patrick Mahomes and
their own
his brother
football player.
Jackson Mahomes.
They have that one player that you're thinking of that I don't know.
Jackson
I don't know
Mahomes.
Wait, hang on. They had this one dude as a wide receiver. I swear to God.
Missouri's a meth state.
Oof.
Cardinals.
That's where actual Breaking Bad is happening.
Larry
Not in
Fitzgerald?
New Mexico.
I think that's who I'm thinking of. Okay, Oregon. They got this cool aquarium.
I don't know if you guys want some like unneeded information, but Oregon resides in a place called Cascadia in the United States. It's also a region. It's like a biographical region in the United States. It's got some of the cooler forests there. Cascadia is a really nice place to go to.
Is this the halo trees in like the Pacific Northwest?
Oh.
The redwood forest is in California, but they got some pretty good looking forests up there, dude.
It's probably the same thing I'm talking about.
The FLIR company, that is like the #1 provider of like night vision and thermal optics for the military. That's crazy.
Joe Biden!
Joe
Joe
Biden!
Biden!
Joe
Joe
Biden!
Biden!
His
Joe
middle
Biden!
name is
Joe Biden.
Robinette. I have that meme somewhere.
E for Biden. Again, boring but pretty.
Alright, I'm cool with that one.
I've been preaching that for the past 5 minutes.
Listen, we're doing
Kansas.
extensive research.
Kansas.
Kansas is drive-through. It's just
Kansas
corn.
is drive-through, dude.
Is there anything redeeming about
yeah.
Kansas, though?
Dude.
They have Kansas State. They're pretty good at football.
Kansas City, the city, is less populous and important than Kansas City, Missouri.
It doesn't even have, like, it doesn't even come up on Wikipedia.
It doesn't even have its own Wikipedia. Is that? There's no way that's real.
That's fuck.
There's no.
That's
way.
that's just a whole state.
That's
No,
even-
no, no.
for
I was
Kansas.
gonna say,
Okay.
okay. you're
That's a
right.
Well,
state
it didn't
L.
even come up first when you searched.
I would say it's below drive-through then.
Pretty diverse.
I'd say E then for Kansas. It's corn.
Literally, you fly over it. You
It's
don't
a
go
big
there
one for
for any
knobs.
reason.
Hella Christians.
They're super racist.
Oh,
Yeah,
then,
E.
then it should be. I'd say Kansas.
I would,
E.
yeah.
Any
Kansas
Yeah, I'm
arguments?
with that.
Throw them away into the pit.
Next.
West Virginia,
Ooh, Mountain Mama type beat.
They got the
Yeah.
one
West
song.
Virginia.
Appalachian. My mom told me that Charleston, the city in Minnesota, in West Virginia, is like she says the most beautiful city she's ever been in.
Wait, I go to Virginia. I go to this place called I don't even know what the fuck it's called, but it has whitewater rafting and zip lining. And oh my god, dude, this state is so fucking pretty. It's like Colorado vibes, but
Again-
like on the East Coast.
Ooh.
That's valid.
I'd say it's a drive-through state for me, just for how I've
Aw.
lived.
It's just
lived
on the
my life.
East Coast. It's just on the East Coast. Like, I
But
don't
it's
really care about
so
anything
pretty.
there.
It's like literally the pretty. Like we have to rate this with where's Colorado? Do we
They've
rate
got
Colorado
some
yet?
cool.
I
we
would
haven't-
say
Colorado's not done
then.
yet.
I
Like
would
this in
say
Colorado
high
are-
high C or low B. I would say.
What's in Minnesota again? What's in Minnesota?
Not much.
That's a good question.
Like the northern part is like for hunting and nature and like national forests.
I could see it low B. Debate.
I would agree with that then. I'd say high C, low B.
It's got good stuff.
You say above? You say above Minnesota?
I guess I'm a little biased because I've like been there, but like, dude, it is so fucking pretty and it's very secluded, and the people are really nice.
I'll take your word for it.
There are some towns. There's a town I saw. The population was like 6. It's crazy.
Whoa.
And how many
All right.
do I need to pass?
All right, B. Moving on.
6.
Oh, bro.
Nevada.
Nevada. Wait, hang on. Can we just look at the quality of life? Loss of 2.9 billion.
Wow.
2013, West Virginia ranked last in the nation with an employment to population ratio of 50%.
What? Are you telling me in 2013, every other person I was running into basically didn't have a job?
That can't be right.
Oh, it's like 59% out of 100.
I mean, this is Wiki.
Yeah, that's not possible.
That's absurd.
That would be that'd be a literal economic collapse.
Yeah.
We looking like
I would say
Afghanistan or
economic
something right
clap.
now, dude.
Bumble clap.
Alright. Fair. Oh shit, they have a good amount of colleges. You learn how to pick corn. Alright.
Pick
Yeah.
corn.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah, leave it right there. It's a good looking state.
Definitely better than Florida.
It's got the song for it too, you know.
We're in Nevada.
Nevada. This is Fallout, right? S.
Las Vegas, and that's pretty much it. And
Yes.
bomb testing. Nevada's a lot of federal territory, not
For
owned
real?
by the state or not controlled by the state.
A
Federal.
lot of Air Force bases, a lot of government
Oh.
testing facilities, a lot of bomb test sites. Very true. You can still go get the glass from like the testing of Fat Man.
I wouldn't say it's pretty. I would say it's C.
Well, it's got Las Vegas.
That's really all it has going for it.
Yeah.
Not really. I went there. It's pretty
I
fucking
feel like
stupid.
it's not as big as it.
I am the governor of Nevada.
I'm a huge history guy, but the history behind it is like the Italian mob was one of the craziest pieces of history in Las Vegas.
Where is Illinois right now? Do we do Illinois? Yeah, low B.
You got the Chicago, you know what I'm saying?
New Jersey though, Maine. Oh, Chicago.
Chicago's up in the Illinois. That's
Put,
what
like,
I'm saying,
Maine
dude.
Below and I could see these two moving up, to be honest.
I'd put New Jersey above South Carolina, like all those ones, above all the way before Virginia, just because The Sopranos.
New Jersey. It's like New York, but it's like, you know,
yeah, it's Jersey. It's Jersey. Like, come on.
it's like if you want to live in if you want to work in New York and be like affordable, you live in New Jersey. Like it's actually.
New York.
I had an Airbnb here. It's pretty good. It's like an hour out of town. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Nevada. Yes, we are doing Nevada. This is the governor. Doesn't he look beautiful?
No.
Pretty good looking man.
Damn, huh? Hella unaffiliated people though.
Wow. I'm not
religion.
surprised. I'm not surprised.
Hoover Dam type beat in Nevada. Historical value right there.
Hoover Dam type beat.
Damn tight.
I wouldn't say it's beautiful.
Ohio though?
Probably below Delaware.
Yeah, but
no.
put it.
Probably.
Yeah, you don't wanna
below.
knock it
Yeah,
back
it's right
one?
there. It's fine where it is. It's fine where it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Ohio is like we like just make it over Nevada.
Yeah.
Also, Nevada is
Just-
dusty as hell.
It's a desert.
Louisiana though? Louisiana, Kentucky. I don't know about these states.
It's got some national parks too.
Nevada is literally one of the states where like the military goes to train dudes before they send them off to the desert. I'm not gonna argue with you if you put it back there.
Possibly even low D or high D, TBH.
High D. Honestly, I have nothing going for them.
Yeah, it's be
Yeah,
honest.
drive through.
I have nothing going for them.
It's got college sports. That's about it.
I'm just gonna keep bumping this down. It's so dusty.
You drive through Nevada to go to Las Vegas. That's it.
I already validated it. It's not a drive-through.
Okay, low C.
All right.
Yes.
Nebraska.
Corn.
Corn.
Baseball finals are always held here for some
Is it
reason.
corn? Can I play the
Wichita
Can I play the
State.
theme real quick?
Why? Why do you do
Very-
this to me? What the?
Very gleeful hymn.
I'm sorry, it's the national anthem. It's very important when determining.
the national anthem
National-
in the
national-
state level
I meant-
legislature.
Are you smoking?
National anthem.
White people.
Wow. A million more than the next group.
Like no exaggeration. Literally,
Holy
a million.
I have no reason to visit Nebraska. Drive through.
Kool-Aid was invented there.
What the fuck does that matter? matter.
Dude, look, the wiki is so fucking tiny.
It's corn and land is pretty cheap, I guess.
Okay. Drive-through. Drive-through.
Yes.
Education? Redeeming?
Drive through. Next.
No, not at all.
Drive through.
Listen, there might be some redeeming aspects of this, okay? I'm not giving up on
Their
Nebraska.
Colorado.
Their biggest city is Omaha, and I'm willing to bet that it was called Omaha after D-Day.
Colorado. Next. Give us a history on Colorado.
Colorado? Ooh, Colorado's pretty solid.
Yeah, this wiki is short. Drive-through. Nebraska.
Colorado's a pretty solid state, dude.
Yeah, pretty low.
I'd visit Colorado for Rocky Mountains.
Colorado is lit as fuck, dog.
I go to Colorado to go hunting every year.
And the people here are super, super lit.
They're so good. It is expensive to live there. It is expensive.
Same with
to live
California, though.
Really?
Middle
I
A?
feel like it's got a lot of land.
there. It's good.
though.
It's good right there. It's good. It has a lot of land. It's a big state for what it is.
It's also mostly a farming state, isn't it?
Arts and film, wine and beer, marijuana and hemp, sports.
A lot of Colorado's money, I'm pretty sure, comes from mines. The southern part of Colorado is lame. Looks like Oklahoma. Sorry.
Probably B then.
Yeah. No. Yeah. High B. High B.
Above
We can argue this.
Georgia.
You're gonna have to do a whole video or whole stream just for B. There's so many states there. We're gonna have to organize that one out.
You can have no more than 2 ounces. And you can have 12 marijuana plants.
I don't know how you guys are about guns, but Colorado's pretty lame with their guns.
So I would say probably B or A then. Do you think it's above boring but pretty?
It's pretty much boring but pretty, because what do you go for Colorado for other than like skiing,
Exactly.
me hunting, or for the weed?
So it's not quite A.
Yeah.
I'm with that.
Why the fuck is Wisconsin in A?
Sounds like a
again, though?
plausible place to move.
Why did we put? Yeah, we put
It's
that one up
culture.
there.
Have you ever been to Culver's, Texas, man? The cheese hat stays on during sex.
The cheese hat stays on.
We put this in A, but I don't know.
Cheese beer.
Colorado.
Nah.
Still feeling Colorado's.
Milwaukee, my guy.
Yeah, get them out of the B. That's too many B's.
Yeah,
just go ahead.
let's go. Let's come on. There we go. Let's go with that. North Dakota.
It's the connector to Canada, but again, who's going to Canada?
But like, it's so out of the way as a drive-through state. It's got to be like E or F.
Yeah, throw it in the E's, dude.
I have no reason to visit.
I don't even think weed's legal there.
They got tight emergency
What's the point?
services apparently.
It's too north to be like farming and useful. It's literally just there.
Yeah.
Its existence is just adds one to the star to the national flag.
When I think of those states like North Dakota, South Dakota, I just think about like Red Dead Redemption whenever I think about those places. Like, that still has to be the Wild West. I can still get away with murder if I go there, right?
Yeah, it's still the Wild West. This is not developed at all.
Not at all.
Population, it's got to be like under 900,000.
Drive-through?
Oh, it's a drive-through. No, it's worse than drive-through.
Worse than drive-through.
I wouldn't even go there.
Damn, 770,000.
Bruh.
Why the fuck am
Wow.
Bruh. And look, dude, 1870 to 1880.
How do you start a state with two
1,400% growth? E or F?
F?
Me or F?
I'd be fine with it saying F.
Definitely F.
You can probably get the same views in like
Colorado.
But I don't think that's arguable for anyone else's perspective to visit.
No.
I would say E or
I
F.
put it in F.
Probably
I put it in
E,
F.
just based on astronomy, if people like astronomy.
I put it in low E.
F.
F?
F.
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 Okay,
Nothing
F.
valuable to it. Sorry, North
F.
Dakotans. Or Dakotans. I don't know.
The Koshenaries.
Dakotans.
They're all kosher over there. South Dakota.
South Dakota probably E because of Mount Rushmore and that history.
Yeah, ear D.
It gets one above because it has the cool thing with all the faces on
It
it.
has the cool thing.
It has the landmark.
That's sick, though. Look, that's covered by little boobies. Population also low, mostly white. I mean, what? I'm going to put this in E just because of Mount Rushmore?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's its only redeeming factor.
Yes.
And if you don't like history, like why the fuck are you up here?
Montana.
This is practically corn capital of the world.
Probably drive-through, probably worse than drive-through. You got horses and farming and shit. Part of Yellowstone.
At least Mississippi is fun to say.
Montana's a big nothingness.
It's a big plot of land.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of, other than like the Native Americans and like all the stuff that
It's got
happened
a
with them up there,
1.2.
like there's not a lot of history going on.
Yeah, well, it's pretty big, so I guess that's fair.
Its rank
was
is
lower.
43.
God damn.
48.
I think it's corn and potatoes because it's next to Idaho.
Most likely.
No, Idaho.
I think there's a lot of horses. I think a good portion of the Rockies is over here, but mostly flat land.
Yellowstone National Park.
You can get away with murder in this state. I'm
Pretty much.
Sure.
Wait,
You can?
If you go to Yellowstone, it's in Yellowstone. Like, if you're on, like, there's a certain part of Yellowstone, like, if you do something there, like, they can't really get you
It's both national land and state land,
at the same time. And so, like, the two entities.
and also no one lives there, and the jury of the peers
Yo.
doesn't apply. So you could kill someone in that area, and you'd get away free. Does that really affect if I'm going to live there?
How will this affect the trout population, though?
Yeah. How's this going to affect
Oh
my
my
fishing?
fucking god!
if you murder someone, you have the right to, like, in that area in Yellowstone, you have a right to a jury composed entirely of people living in both Idaho and the District of Wyoming.
I would say C. Next.
See these nuts. Got you.
Or do you think it would be boring but pretty and probably a low B? Maybe a drive-through then? Maybe worse than a drive-through just because it's so out of the way?
It's literally so out of the way.
This is the thing that confuses you when you're a kid. You're like, wait, Washington? I thought that was down here.
Washington State has nothing to do with George Washington.
Washington is Seattle and fucking Boeing.
But the flag has his
And the
ass on
band.
They
it.
have nothing to. It has nothing to do with George Washington.
But he's on the flag.
The state was founded in November 11th, 1989.
Dog, these are like the back rooms of outdoors. Look at this.
Right.
Those mountains, dude.
Mount Rainier, my guy? I would hike Mount Rainier.
The hills have eyes out here, dude.
Not for realsies.
Okay, well, I'm not on meth when I'm out here.
Oh my.
What the fuck you're doing?
He said, "Oh my."
I don't know. Like Washington's one of the cooler states because it's in the Cascade.
It's one of the cool
Cascade
ones.
regions.
So then would you rank it B based on, like, geologic, boring but pretty, maybe?
Nah, it'd go in the C. Because like that's literally like, for me, like that's the only thing it has going for it is the
Alright,
the
then
Cascade
C.
regions. So it's like it's a C. Like hardly drive through.
I would see myself visiting, but probably not living there. So C. C.
Where'd you put it?
C.
C.
At the bottom of C. I wouldn't go to Washington over Nevada.
You go to Washington over Alabama. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
It's right next to me.
Yeah.
Idaho.
It's like 3 hours away.
No, Idaho.
Idaho's next.
Oh, you're nuts. You're nuts. You're nuts.
Potatoes.
Alpeda.
Idaho has one area code for the whole state.
Really?
I believe so.
Damn.
Farmers in 1919, when the farmers, their income was $700, and then in 10 years later, it dropped to $250.
Wow. Holy crap.
I think that's pretty low.
I'm sure land is cheap here. It's pretty unpopulated. I would say C, just because potatoes. I don't think it really has much historical value.
These potatoes are fire. Look at this, dude. This is dust.
Isn't this one of the Mormon countries?
It's a rocky mountain state.
This is a state
Isn't
park.
this like the Mormon land?
How is this a state park? It's the state. narrow. Population? Pretty fucking low. Started off strong.
Look at their diversity. Look at that.
Dog.
Dude, 11,000? How cheap are the houses up there?
Oh, yeah, let's...
Do you think it's a drive-through, or do you think C?
I wouldn't give the time of day to
Seems drive-through, low-key. TBH.
Low-key, but
So potatoes and, like, Rocky Mountains don't really vibe to give it a C. It's just full-on drive-through.
Okay, so half of that fucking number of the house that we showed before, right?
mm-hmm.
Gets you this.
Wow. That is beautiful.
Cheap land, I guess.
Gorgeous.
Oh, it's definitely cheap land. Come
I
on.
wonder how many.
So
oh,
then
you get
C?
9 acres. You get 10 acres with it too.
Oh, you get 10 acres of land?
You get 10 acres. Look at it on the
I
overview
think
thing.
Yeah, you get.
Holy
Look at that,
You get
brother.
10 acres.
Jesus.
Dude, you get 10 acres with that thing. It's more than you would pay for land in Texas, but I would pay for that view. That's a nice
That's
view.
a nice ass view, dog.
So then C.
Yeah, that's a
C or B.
What?
Dog.
That-
Which one are you
that's
looking
literally-
at? This
that's-
one?
The one on the left. No, the one on the left.
Oh, this
That-
one looks fun. For a mill?
one
For
that-
a million? Hang on, hang on. For
for
$1
1
million?
mil? Yeah, for
This
a
is
million-
more.
for $1 million.
You only get an acre. Look at that
How many acres do you get with the mansion? That's the house that I would suspect like a mob boss is living in. 1 acre, same or never mind.
10.
10 acres with the giant house.
Jesus fuck. God damn. Look at those fucking sunsets.
Yeah, dude, I'd
That
pay.
looks amazing.
That's worth paying for.
We're still on Idaho, right? So then would you say B or C? Because you have to have property to make it beautiful.
I'm getting Ohio vibes with this.
I would say C then.
Really? Okay. Yeah, you could throw it right next to Ohio. Wyoming.
Yellowstone. That's about it.
It's the least populous state.
Despite being the 10th largest in area.
National parks, my guy, Yellowstone. That's about it. That's the only reason I'm visiting. C. C.
Gang, gang. Farm in mighty west, where the crimson sun seeks rest. There's a growing splendid state that lies above on the breast of the great land. Where the massive Rockies stand, there's a Wyoming young and strong state I love.
You're giving me brain damage. Only reason I'm visiting is because of Yellowstone. That's it.
A lot of cool history with the cowboys and the Indians. A lot of cool stuff going on up there.
So I would say C. Actually, probably B because boring but pretty. I would find Yellowstone quite pretty.
Yeah, Yellowstone's nice.
National Park Enjoyer.
Look at all these fucking parks, dog. Jesus fucking
Dang.
Christ.
Then I would say B. Boring but pretty.
Wow, yeah. Boring but pretty.
West Virginia vibes. Probably better. Oregon?
Oregon vibes.
Okay, I'm liking this. 6, 7 more, boys. Let's go.
Hype.
All right, Utah. I'm pretty sure Utah is the Mormon land. Salt Lake City. Hey, they got good basketball players coming from Utah.
Yeah, basketball. Mormon state.
Mormons.
Oh, this is the
Basketball.
Mormon state?
Yeah, it's the Mormon state.
I think it's got some national parks too. I don't know if I would visit this state though.
Mentioned 52 fucking times on this fucking page.
Mormon? Yeah, Utah is
Yeah.
the Mormon land.
They're a very dry state too.
Yeah, no alcohol up there.
Mormon moment.
Utah has only had 2 non-Mormon governors.
Wow, what a hell to live in. That's going in D.
Yeah, that's a
No,
D.
that's going in
Oh,
E. That's going in
seriously?
E, and not even drive-through.
What made this a C?
Yeah, what made this a C for you?
Huh? What state are we in?
Utah.
Utah.
I wouldn't see myself visiting it for any other reason other than national parks.
Is this true? The first group of settlers in Utah brought African slaves with them, making Utah the only place in the western United States to have African slavery.
D? Would you say D or E?
It's pretty.
I don't see like as there's much to do. I would only see
I
national
feel drive-through.
parks.
Yeah, drive-through.
Really? You really? Okay.
I would say C just because, in my opinion, I like seeing national parks. I like nature.
Yeah, I
don't
know,
if
but it
that's
does look
enough.
pretty though. That's the thing. That's
Okay. I'm not gonna argue with that.
So then C.
I could be yeah, okay. All right.
It can be more than a drive-through state.
Yeah.
Go ahead and drop it in front of Louisiana, because Louisiana is not a good state to like live in or go to. It's very not friendly.
Okay. Bet. Okay, good. Oklahoma.
Brahms, my guy.
They got some of the coolest casinos you'll ever go to. They got legal weed now. They have some of the laxest gun laws too. Oklahoma's pretty cool. They got a lot of history with the Native Americans.
Milk.
Indigenous people were present in what is now Oklahoma by the last ice age.
Have you ever had Brahms?
Yes, I love Brahms.
it's fucking pretty good.
I love Brahms, dude.
Just because of the milk, that quality milk from dairy cows of Oklahoma. But probably drive-through state. I have driven through this state. It's a drive-through state. Not much to see besides
Yeah.
Oklahoma City.
Okay.
As someone who lives right next to Oklahoma, though, it's got a lot going on for it.
Oh, he's writing in Cherokee, which is invented by Sequoyah in the late 1800s and early 1820s to write the Cherokee language, which is indigenous.
D.
It's indigenous writing.
They never had a written language before, I guess.
D.
Largest casino industry outside of Atlantic City.
Yeah.
Native Americans are a big part of the state.
I would say drive-through.
Really?
Next.
But hang on, because it looks like this place is not too bad to live.
Oklahoma's really good to live in. Like, I like Oklahoma a lot. It's a pretty state.
I don't see myself living there personally.
Yes.
Oklahoma City bombing? That was pretty bad.
God damn.
That was really bad, yeah.
Is that a redeeming quality, you say?
No. Okay.gov. That's a fire URL. No cap.
Yo.
Woo. I love how this video isn't even 4K.
I still would say D. It's got nothing redeeming.
Loki, I'm gonna push for C on this. It looks like it's a not too bad.
I'll give
place
it
to
high
live.
D if you want. I'll give it high D.
It's got
we
some
can argue
good-
later.
I would live there. That looks like a not too bad place to live, bro.
I go to Oklahoma like every summer.
Wait, so
Living in the
hang on.
suburbs, I
What is
wouldn't
your
know.
what is your take on it?
If you came from like the north side of Oklahoma down, like yeah, like that's just country land and nothing. But like when you're coming up from like Texas or you're coming in from like the southern side, like there's a lot going on outside of the casinos. Like you have like there's a lot of stuff to do. Genuinely,
I
The
thought you would
largest,
hate
like,
your neighboring states as a Texan.
dude.
It's the neighboring countries.
Oh my.
The Rio Grande, my dude.
Is that in Oklahoma?
But we're on Oklahoma. No, it's not.
Yeah.
I think the Missouri River is in Oklahoma. Is it? Or like one of the tributaries to the...
Low C.
Low
I'll
C.
give it low
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
low
Thank
C.
you.
Let's move
Thank
on.
you. Low C. Above
C,
Nevada
low
for
C.
sure.
New Mexico.
Above Louisiana.
New Mexico. Breaking
Kentucky.
Bad. That's it.
The bad is broke.
I'm gonna put it with Delaware.
New Mexico. Albuquerque.
Albuquerque. Hey, my buddy lives.
Some national parks. Desert. Then meth. Breaking Bad. That's it.
They have that one lady's house that people keep harassing her, so she keeps.
It's a
losing her
drive-through
mind.
state. It's D.
There's no shot this is their state
I
anthem.
swear on God, on the baby,
No,
on
I do
thebaby.com.
not believe that that is what it is.
It's very Mexican.
It sounds so
influenced, yeah.
cursed.
No, this sounds like a kid's game like Menu.
Yeah, it sounds like a desert theme for like a game.
Almost sounds arcadey.
This is just like a piano mock-up rendition of it. I don't think this is like the legit. Like I'm sure there's been some like sick ass versions of the song. You know what I mean? But still, like
This is some jaunty ass
This-
tune, dude. Yeah, you already know it.
That's like the worst elevator music.
Well,
Look
just
up
because
the-
I've lived in California and I've driven through this state, that's like the only argument.
okay, just because you drive to the state doesn't mean
Yeah,
you
just because-
fucking know it. All right?
So then it's D. It's a drive-through. I haven't lived in it. That's the only reason I visited it. So it's either C, D, or E.
It's a D. It's a D.
All right, drive.
New
I'll give it a
Mexico
D.
drive
I'll give it a
through.
D.
Where are we putting New Mexico?
All right.
D drive through.
D.
Yeah, drive through.
Honestly, probably put this like top of D because it's kind of lit there.
Arizona and New Mexico are equal. They're like brother sister or twins or something. Highly comparable.
Does New Mexico have more like swag?
Same
Like,
culture.
is there stuff to do? here?
Swagger,
Yeah.
Hoover Dam, and then Phoenix, and then the Suns. That's about it. And then the border,
Arizona at least has the canyon.
Alaska.
Alaska's huge. Biggest state.
A lot of national parks.
Yeah.
Cold, but
Very
beautiful.
cold. Not a lot of people.
Bob Ross paintings.
It's got the coolest flag in my opinion.
Why do we have this?
B.
Do you want a history lesson?
Russia. We got oil off of Russia for like 4 cents an acre.
We didn't buy it for oil originally. We bought it because we were like, oh, Canada's going to work with us. And then Canada didn't end up joining the Union for some dumb reason. I don't know why they wouldn't join the United States.
But we got it for 18.9 mil, I believe.
Yeah, we got it for pretty cheap.
Like, what? When was that? 1800s prices? I don't know. I don't know how long it was a
I mean,
territory
like,
for.
here's the thing, right? You got this, right? Why? What? Like, you had it. You had a shape. You had a shape. What the? Why you got to do this?
I think it's spite. We didn't want Canada to have it.
Canada's like, hey, bro, get off my shit.
Yeah, it was out of spite. It was out of spite. Rather than risk losing it in a battle which a rival such as Great Britain.
Like, oh, we don't want our competitors to have it. We should buy it.
So does that give it a higher rating? I would say B. It's beautiful.
I mean, okay, bet. But, like, imagine, first of all, if you're Canada, why don't you own that area? For like, oh, we just claimed till here.
No, Russia had it originally. We bought it from them.
Oh, we bought it from Russia?
Yeah, we bought it from them.
Why are we still on this?
Because I'm wondering why Russia would take this little fucking bit. Why wouldn't you take the whole thing?
Diomede Islands, my guy. Also the French.
Dude, Anchorage. The Battle of Anchorage. Come on, dude. Come on.
And Denmark. Those two islands in the middle. Those are the Diomede Islands. Russia and the U.S. are like 1.2 miles apart based on those two islands.
Wait, this is...
All right. Yeah, Alaska's B, and the next one's Hawaii.
I would definitely visit. Probably wouldn't live there. Cost of living pretty high. Tropical area.
Wait, we didn't do Alaska, though.
I said B! We agreed!
We
Shut
agreed.
the hell up!
It's B.
And one, Kevin Durant. Let's
Take
go.
your notes. Read the chapter. Let's go.
Washington, D.C., F, dude. Go ahead and throw D.C. at F.
L plus your white plus no bitches. Fucking put it B. Let's go. And then Hawaii probably B or A
Yeah,
too.
right
I
there.
would definitely visit as a tourist.
As a tourist,
Okay, Hawaii definitely gets a C.
C for sure.
What?
I visited Hawaii. The tourism is great, but the fucking poverty is real as
It's also like super bad for white people to live there.
You don't think
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not beautiful?
It is, but the poverty part is horrible.
I would still go there for like a resort, but I wouldn't live there.
I'm sorry,
good-
bro.
that's
I'm
at least
putting
a
it
C.
Either
That's at
like
least a C.
above Florida, like
Imports
above top
Tropical
C.
crop importation, macadamia nuts, pineapples.
Maybe B, like honestly, because like I'm sorry, like there's a lot.
That's what I'm saying. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it is. Maybe I'm just a little biased. The indigenous parts are really pretty.
B.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a great place, but it's not a great place to live.
The District of Columbia.
Do you want to include that?
It's not a state.
Historical value. That's literally.
The capital.
It's the capital of our country, and I hate it.
So then probably C.
Washington vibes.
Yeah, put them right next to each other.
Why are you a little fucking poopy butthole square?
Damn, poopy butthole.
Wait, what's the redeeming factor of Kansas? Corn or some
Sports
shit?
teams.
Corn. And it's got meth. And it's got farmland. And it's got depression.
Go ahead and drop Kansas down to F. Like, Kansas doesn't
I
have
think
anything.
Missouri could move up, honestly.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right.
Or
all right.
maybe highest of F.
Highest of F.
Yeah.
Okay.
New Mexico looked like it had a little class. I'm not gonna cap.
It's not that bad. New Mexico's pretty good.
Meth.
Yeah.
Breaking Bad.
Albuquerque.
They fenced off his the Breaking Bad house because of the popularity. They were throwing pizza on the fucking roof.
Mississippi, dude. Coming from a Texas point of view, Mississippi sucks.
Is it pretty to drive through?
No, it sucks. It's humid. It's a swamp. It's all swamp. The entire state's a swamp.
Probably worse than South Dakota.
Yeah, at least in South Dakota, you're not dying of heat. Put Louisiana at the bottom, in front of DC.
Yeah, really? Don't they have like good
front of
something over
DC.
there? The chicken or whatever?
Chicken, crawfish boil. The mob had a huge hand in like a lot of those big cities coming up.
A lot of Italian mafia in this bitch.
No one outside of the Italian mob has had such an influence on this country.
Not for real. Look at all these fucking bosses. Big Joe, Black Sam, Big Joe, and look at this shit. 2 years later, 1 year later, 5 years later.
What are we arguing about?
No, mob bosses of Ohio.
I forgot.
Georgia does not need to be that high up.
Georgia.
I'll just go ahead and say that.
Georgia.
Move Illinois above South Carolina. Illinois is so much cooler as a state. I love going up there.
Oh, nice. What the freak are these three doing above it?
Virginia? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of all those up there.
Virginia's more a historic thing. I don't think I would live there.
If it's up there, I'd put Michigan up there. It's better than Georgia for sure.
What
Georgia
about like
doesn't really have a lot
Maine? What about like
going for it.
Maine, Rhode
Georgia's
Island? Like, maybe we should just drop Georgia.
Yeah, go ahead and drop Georgia down. I'm not gonna argue if you put it down in C.
Oklahoma vibes.
Yeah, it's pretty much Oklahoma. I like this layout right now. Carolina behind New Hampshire.
All right, boys.
Wow.
Fucking
A
closing
tier.
in on the A and the
Let's
S tier.
fucking go.
I don't know. I think this looks fire how it is. I would not put Pennsylvania. I put Pennsylvania like in like here.
Yeah, go ahead and drop it in A. Pennsylvania's cool though. That's where Lincoln gave the.
Do you think it's better than Colorado or Wisconsin?
No, Colorado's cooler.
Colorado's so dope, dude. Bruh. Oh my god. I'm at. Alright, let's fucking run the gauntlet again. First of all, colleges. Like, if you want to
Yeah.
become a fucking
see
surgeon, if you
myself
want to work in
living here.
technology, if you want
I
to
feel
work
that the
in
cost of living
music,
is
if you
too
want to
high.
work in the main, you come here.
It has historical value. I'll give you.
Yeah.
It
that,
also
but,
has
like,
historical
I don't see
value,
myself
yes.
moving here.
It's also fucking beautiful as fuck. The people are also fucking amazing here. It's literally, imagine if New York was like, there was just like one little New York place and it was a little smaller, and then outside of it was just like rural New York. Yeah, alright, boys, I guess this is it.
Texas, New York.
You can't beat New York, boys. You can't beat it.